And we're live on BTR, The Confessions of a BTR Refugee. Now, there's been a lot of talk going around. A lot of talk. A lot of talk. A lot of bullshit, if you ask me. And I need to change something on this. But it'll be okay. It'll be all right. It'll be just fine. See, the people are piling in already. Hi, Andy Bong. I'm so glad you made it first in my show. You know, I really do care about you, and you just need to stay away from hateful people. They're out to hurt you. You know, it is what it is. You doing okay? And don't go to a private chat with that person. It's not worth it. I mean, I'll talk to your dad for you. I'll do whatever it takes to make sure that you're not disenfranchised with Spreaker. I might if you stay away from her. I might. So. Oh my goodness, it's a crazy world out there. Crazy world. I need to tweet this real quick, so I'm going to play this until it's done. This is Mad World by Gary Jules.
Worn out faces, bright and early for the daily races, going nowhere, going nowhere. Their tears are filling up their glasses, no expression, no expression. Hide my head, I wanna drown my sorrow. No tomorrow, no tomorrow. And I find it kind of funny, I find it kind of sad. The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. I find it hard to tell you, I find it hard to take. When people run in circles, it's a very, very mad world. Mad world. Children waiting for the day they feel good. Happy birthday, happy birthday. And to feel the way that every child should sit and listen, sit and listen. Went to school and I was very nervous. No one knew me, no one knew me. Hello teacher, tell me what's my lesson. Look right through me, look right through me. And I find it kind of funny, I find it kind of sad. The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. I find it hard to tell you, I find it hard to take. When people run in circles, it's a very, very mad world. Mad world. Enlarging your world. Mad world.
Okay, I am here. And I'm having a better night tonight. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Of course, I still have wine. So. Oh, come on. Gay Shay. Shay, Gaya. I'm saying, please, people on iHeart, respect the rule stuff. This is considered racist. Come on. You're the one that had threatened everyone in my chat room. Used the N-word over and over in my chat room. I have chat logs on you, guy. Why don't you ease up a little bit? Or is that butt too tight? Too ripped? Jesus. You know, and I do think your wife is kind of remarkable. She's basically supporting the whole family. You're not doing shit. Let's be honest. You know what? I can easily ban you, and I just might tonight. Because, I mean, this is a good time in my life. Why should I listen to you? I'm going to have to go to another window so I can see what's being said, because I can't scroll up. Thank you, Grandpa Al. I will do a healing show for Jay Sands after. Maybe I'll just do it tomorrow. I'm going to do it tomorrow. You know, some healing music, some healing words, thoughts. And right now, I mean, the dumpster, a Spreaker, is running around jealous, butthurt. Everything you could think of. Everything that you could think of. I mean, just, it's unbelievable. I mean, what the hell? Crazy bitch. And let's just say it is true. She is a crazy bitch. You know, Cancun was not Cancun. That's code for we had to put her somewhere else. Let's be honest. For a change. Whoa. It just jumped everywhere. Okay, well, thank you. Are you going to be around tomorrow, Grandpa? I would love to do that. I would love to do that. You know, God, Shay, you really should not threaten someone like me. You really should not. Just saying. You know, I thought we made some progress last night, but I guess not. I guess not. Jay has had to have surgery for his back. There was an injury, and he's recovering from it right now. That's why he's not doing his show. And his computer's also having problems. So, after all those good things that he did for everybody else, wow, he had surgery. Was it yesterday? I hope, I'm asking someone in the chat room if it was a successful surgery. I imagine he's having to lay on his back right now because, I mean, you can hardly move after having back surgery. It can be traumatic if you move. So, I think it's one of the most painful surgeries you can have. I agree with Paul. Paul's looking more appealing to me. Well, you could do a healing show tomorrow, Andy, or even now. You know what, Guy? You used my intellectual property. That's not going to go well with iHeart. And I really don't want to discuss this with you any further. You know, I'm here to address the dumpster situation in Spreaker. I think it's time that it gets handled and removed. Well, didn't he shave his stash? Talking to the chat room. I thought he had shaved his stash. Maybe I was mistaken. I had a bad Friday. You know, I have chronic pain, and I had a bad Friday, so missed a few shows. Oh, God. Gay Shy, can't you just stop your whimpering and your crying? You're mad, bro. I mean, it shows. It really shows.
You mad, bro? Why you mad, bro? I ain't mean to make you sad. Yo, my bad, bro. So what you mad for? Why you mad, bro? Why
Yes,
you
you're
mad?
mad.
Why you mad? Why you mad, bro?
If you didn't want the information out there, you should have put it out. You know, that's what it comes down to. If you want to keep your life private, don't put pictures out there. Don't put your statuses out there. It is so easy to find people. And why should you be care if somebody saw your family when you're putting it out there? You dumbass. Completely dumbass. Oh, he was? Yeah, Deshaun Porter's on iHeartRadio, and I'm happy for him. I'm very happy for him. You know, I wasn't jealous of him or anyone else, for that matter, for getting on iHeart. Do I question iHeart's? Well, maybe they're just desperate. I don't know. Maybe they're desperate to put on my show. And at least I had the balls enough to say that. You know, I can strap on my balls anytime I please. They're really big. And I saw this one thing. I don't know if you guys have heard about it, the gentleman in the chat room. There's this underwear that is a push-up underwear for your balls, for your package. It actually pushes it up and makes it look larger. Now, I understand someone like Guy Shea might like this. I don't know. Have you guys heard about it? You know what? You know, Guy, I warned you. I'm going to ban him. Or should I ban him? Somebody in the chat room tell me. Do you think I should ban him or just leave him there to suffer in his madness? And I can say I looked at somebody's page. There's no crime against that. You're the dumbass that had it public. I saw your grandchildren. I saw your wife, your kids, your home, which had the house address above it, by the way. I'm just trying to tell you, you need to make that private. Or at least your pictures. Go to your privacy settings and change them. It's that simple. Yeah. He banned you because you're not on iHeart, Paul? Wow. Wow. Okay, let's just go ahead and ban him. I'm going to do this for Paul. Ban. The ban hammer came out. And slug Guy Shea. See, all his little things are gone. You know, I could care less. You know, he's had me banned for a long time. And you know his reason for banning me? I left 2 comments on one of his shows. One was a question and one was kind of derogatory. I'll admit that. But you see, that's the difference. I own what I do. The shit I do, I own it. And that's what it's about. So, you know what's really kind of cool? Yeah, I have lost so much weight. I'm almost smaller than my oldest daughter. I'm kind of happy about that. And she's really doing sit-ups a lot. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my Lord. I kind of like that. Like, I had to find more summer clothes. And, you know, it's kind of fun when you put on a pair of shorts and you walk and they fall off. I mean, they literally slide down. And I'm liking this part of it. I am. Okay. Well, that's cool, Paul. You know, just that type of mess, a threatening, I'm going to call the FBI on you. I know where he got those orders from. He got those orders from the female dumpster because that's a dumpster tactic. Maybe I should have filed this under dumpster tactics. But I think she's headed for another breakdown. I really do. We've seen this before on BTR and Spreaker. You know, she starts going to other shows, saying crazy things, lying. I've never tweeted anyone. Yes, you have, bitch. I mean, just every which way she lies. You know, people talk about me lying. And I may misspeak. You know, I may not speak correctly. I have a problem with my memory. And that's true very much today. I was trying to remember Bill Cosby's name. Couldn't remember it. You know, is that a lie because I can't remember it? No. It just means I'm having a problem with my memory. So, which is part of my lupus. It happens. What are you talking about? I have no idea what you're talking about, but that's okay. All right, hey, surf Nazis. I'm going to play with permission by Rick, which he gave me permission earlier tonight to play this, and I love this clip. I'm listening to this clip every single freaking day because it is that awesome. Rick put this together like 2 days after the fiasco on Jay Sand's show happened that is known as Debbie Daly. She appeared on the show and just went full launch nervous breakdown. I mean, in a way that I almost felt bad for her. Almost is the key word. I don't feel bad for you, bitch. I don't at all. You know, a woman that lives in a 3-bedroom ranch house with her true grown adult children and minor child. I mean, come on. You need to stop being so ugly. There's no reason. It doesn't gain you anything to be ugly. You can only keep it up for so long. You have to be tired at one point. So here's Rick and Dino's, and I am so sad to say that Dino will no longer be on Spreaker. He did a show last night. For those that are not in the know, it was called The Last Fucking. So I want to make sure that you know that. It's a really good show. I think you should listen to it. It's very well done. All right.
I don't care. Call me a psycho. Call me anything you fucking want. I don't care. I'm having a nervous breakdown. Fuck you, Deb, lying cunt. A mental shakedown. Go fuck yourself, okay? See my hands how they shiver. See my knees how they quiver. My whole body's in the twitter. I'm having a nervous breakdown. You were plotting to kill me. How about that? Should we look that one up? Debbie, get help. All of a sudden, everybody hates my guts. Debbie is on crack. Debbie is on crack. You said, hey, gal, you got to slow down. You can't keep traipsing all over town. After giving you a physical check, I've come to the conclusion you're a total wreck. I'm having a nervous breakdown. They're just making fun of me, so I'm just going to sit here and listen to them. A mental shakedown. Call me a psycho. It's ruining my reputation. See my hands how they shiver. See my knees how they quiver. Nervous break. She has crossed the line. She's taken it off of the internet and into real life, and it all goes back to her. There's nothing going on between the two of us. She is an evil, jealous bitch because I stole her boyfriend named Todd Morris, and she's a fat Mexican. She's jealous of me. You don't know what this woman has done to me in real life. Go fuck yourself. You beat your wife.
Nick Larson here with you.
I guess short answer,
gosh.
yes.
Oh, this is so funny.
I'll be happy to tell you what she did, but it'll bore you to death.
Right. I swear to God, this woman is fucking nuts. He's on the verge of doing this again. There's no
She's lying, guys, lying.
That's her fallback. Whoever they are, they're lying.
I don't care. Y'all can do what you want to do. Screw it.
Damn right I am.
Debbie is on crack. Debbie is on crack.
John Wiley Price. John Wiley Price.
She has crossed over into my real life and has done serious damage with me on the internet. She has blasted my home address everywhere
You
on the
did
internet.
that on BTR.
I don't expect you to understand. So
On
if you're not
Sunnydale
going to believe me
Drive.
as a friend, okay, that this
God, what an
woman
idiot.
is deadly dangerous to me
Deadly
and is doing
dangerous?
this and is playing you like
You're the
a
one that had
fiddle.
guns.
She is the leader of my hate group. Shut up. Get away from me, you fat, ugly piece of shit.
Oh, nice, Debbie.
I stole her boyfriend.
And she's married. I mean, what the hell?
You don't know me, you stupid ass.
Oh,
Debbie is on
keep it
crack.
that way, people. Do not know her.
Her boyfriend started coming into my fucking ass. You don't know what she did to me. You don't know. She tried to ruin me.
Wow. I mean, if you listen to that, just, whoever her enemy is, they're nuts, or they're crazy, or they're lying, or they're jealous. Just, it's any number of those things. And of course, they take it offline. And she said that about my dear friend, and she said it about me. But yet I'm not calling her kids or her grandchild. I'm not doing any of that. Did she fucking call me? Did she call my child and ask the most inappropriate questions that you could imagine? I mean, just, oh my gosh. She tried to lure my child across state lines. I mean, who fucking does this? The bitch from Texas, that's who. So, I mean, consider your source. Consider your source. I put out emails that she has sent me that are threatening, blackmail, physical violence. I mean, it's unbelievable. And Spreaker does have those emails. Thank you so much for sending them to me. It's exactly what I needed. Evidence. And I have a police report on one of them. They're that bad. Please see my Twitter at Virtuous Sermo for more information. Here, let me put the link into at Virtuous Sermo. There's my Twitter. You can go see the email yourself and read it for yourself. Does that sound like a kind, nice, wrinkly old lady from Texas? It does sound like a wrinkly lady, but I digress. And the way she treated Mr. Solutions, I feel so bad for him. She's blamed so many things on him, including Mr. Midnight Movie getting canceled off of Blog Talk Radio. She has blamed him for that action, when in truth it was her. It was her that did that. And she's laid claim to canceling Goofy, Prankville, me numerous times, Wild Goose. I mean, there's a long list of people that have been damaged by this bitch. And she herself has been canceled off of Blog Talk Radio twice. Not just once, but twice. So, yeah, the email is crazy. The email is crazy. And I know the bitch is up in arms again because I am on iHeartRadio. And she can't stand it. She can't stand it. I mean, she's trying to make all these accusations, which are not true. If she makes an accusation, tell her to bring the proof. Tell her. You know, and this focusing on my children. In Goofy Bones chat log, you can see she goes, she lost her children. I have never lost my children. You know, maybe it might take a minute or two to find them in the department store, but no, I haven't ever lost them. Not in the way she's talking about. You know, maybe Heather's having problems. I don't know. You know, I think Heather's a very sweet girl. That's her daughter. You know, and whom I've spoken to in real life, by the way, Heather would call me. Victor would call me. We used to co-host, her and I. There's a history here. A twisted, warped history. You know. And why don't we... I have permission to play this clip, too, by the owner of the clip. It's when Debbie had a breakdown on Blog Talk Radio. Not only did it occur on Spreaker, but before there was Spreaker, there was BTR, and she was there, and she was evil, and she would do the most obscene things. She tried to make it out that Big Bill was dead. She actually did a kind of a wake service. It was really bizarre. And he wasn't dead. He came home from a fishing trip, and there's all these people on his porch because he had passed away, obviously. I mean, just the craziest dumbass shit. I mean, she should have been put in jail for that one. There's a lot of things she should have been put in jail for. I'm doing an interview with a person from the Dallas area. He's a commissioner, county commissioner. His name is John Wiley Price. You know, for the most part, it is about being a commissioner. My ex-fiance wants to run for that office up in Oklahoma. And I plan to ask him a lot of questions. And his office has brought up the Debbie name. But he will say her real name. Her real name. Because there was offenses made. And their bonding license was taken away. This is truth. This is fact. And she hates this guy. Absolutely hates John Wiley Price. He's the first African American to hold this office. He's held it for 7 terms, which is quite a lot if you think about it. And there's a good reason why he has held it for so long, because he's consistent. Now, there's been some horrible things said about him. In particular, Miss Daly has said awful things about him. Horrible things. Matter of fact, last night, a show she deleted had a lot in there. And about me too. But, I'm used to her bashing me by this point. It's not good. It's not right. But I know she's always going to talk badly about me. In not too recent, well, I guess it was a recent show, I had publicly stated that the trolling that I knew that she had gone through, like little girls and boys showing up on her doorstep looking for a missing dog or getting 300 pizzas delivered to her door, I don't think she deserved all that. I don't think anyone does. I don't think you should take it into real life. I don't think it should happen in the first place. I never heard of trolling or doxing or 404 as a verb until I went to Blog Talk Radio. And I fell for her act. She was very, very sweet. She was very charming. And all these people, they just hate me. They just hate me. I'm a woman. It'd be like that. And I'm like, wow, they're really being mean to her. But then I learned how she really was, and then I understood. So let's listen to this Debbie Daly on-air freak out. And again, I have permission from the person that made this clip. All right, here we go.
Mullet. Take a bow, Goose. You're winning. Take a bow. I surrender. After all, you have got an army of people that are spending day and night and day and night and day, doing nothing but spending all their time trying to destroy me over nothing. I did nothing to you, you fucking prick. Nothing. I did nothing to any of you. Nothing. You're just jealous. It's all you are. You're fucking jealous. You can't stand it. You can't stand it, you fucking assholes. Every fucking one of you. Every one of you hate me because you can't stand it. No, you're not me. No, I'm not talking about looks. Goose is ugly as fuck. Have you ever seen Goose? He looks like he's insane. He's ugly. He is butt ugly. And he is gay, okay? He doesn't want anybody to know this. It's a big secret coming out. He's gay. Let me tell you why I know that to be true, okay? It's real simple, okay? What have I told you people all the time? Just like Jesus taught in the Bible. They would walk up and say, Jesus, how do we tell a Christian from a non-Christian? He goes, well, it's simple. Consider the fig tree. Does it have fruit? Okay, let's look at me versus Goose. Do we have fruit? Do I have fruit? Yes. When I was his age, I had it. For some reason, I've always been blessed. I wonder if that's a coincidence. Huh? I wonder if that's a coincidence. Did I steal the stuff I have? Did I steal the fact that I got blessed with 2 gorgeous children and my rotten sister-in-law didn't? Her rotten, stinking life sucks? No, and I'll tell you why. She destroyed his marriage to his first wife. Destroyed it. I have sat and watched people like you, their lives crumble in front of their eyes. You want to call me out? You want me to tell you some shit that I've never said on this goddamn show that I'm always lying on? First of all, I've never lied on this motherfucker to begin with. And you cannot call me out on one lie. You can just sit and say, she lies. She lies. 100 lies that Debbie has said. You're a joke, Goose. You're the lie. You are the lie. And I don't hope anything bad on you. I wish you would come back and tell me you're sorry and we can be friends and get back with it, but you can't. You're too far gone. You're too far gone. You fucked up enough. You're going to go to hell. That's why most people go to hell. I've done so much bad, they think, I'll never get it. Well, that's not the truth.
Here are the tears.
It's not the truth.
They're fake.
And it is just a little stupid show, but it was important to me. It wasn't important to me to be famous or anything like that. I don't want anybody to know who I am or where I'm at. If I wanted to be like that, I would do something else. I don't want to be known.
She put her address out there, folks.
But
announced it.
Every fucking time I go somewhere on the internet, it's just everything. And I'm not being some goddamn Jesse fucking Slaughter here. Fuck that. I'm not like that. I said I wasn't going to cuss. I'm not being Jesse Slaughter, you know? It's not that. Gosh, Vicky would kill me. But it's the truth. You are wearing me down. I mean, nobody even calls me anymore. No, he will kill anybody that hurts me. Shit out of me. It's too quiet over there. He was killing people. But seriously, I can't do this much longer. It's just ridiculous. It's so hard for me to do this when, for one thing, I'm a girl. I'm a female, okay? And for another thing, it's different than it is with you-know-who, okay? It's different. And if that's what everybody wants me gone, then why would I join a club that doesn't want me as a member? Look at it like that. Why would I want to join a club that doesn't want me as a member? And I don't care if you say she's having a breakdown. I'm having a breakdown, okay?
Oh, she cried a lot that night.
Being a girl that has feelings. I'm having a breakdown, okay? Okay, and now I'm crying, okay? When also it seems like people that were my
so
quote
much
unquote
material on
buddies,
Blog Talk Radio, you
I guess
have
there's
no
nobody
idea.
like me. I might as well just face it. I've tried to say it, and I've denied it, and denied it, and denied it, and denied it, and denied it. But I'm beginning to think that not no one, well, Debbie, no one, I'm having a breakdown, okay? And if I were in somebody else's shoes that knew me, that was a quote-unquote internet-like buddy of mine that came to my show, I would be drawing my sword. And I would be secretly going out there and making some kind of messed-up videos or something. I don't know what to do. I honestly know what I would do. Because if I sat back and watched this mullet do what he's doing to me, and I know there's other people involved. There's Herpington, there's John Brand. They're all involved in this in some form or fashion. The BWC is involved. I know that. I'm not stupid. You can't tell me anything that I don't already know. I know what's going on, okay? I don't know to the extent of who all's involved in this bullshit. Do I think it's a conspiracy? Are you crazy? Do you think I'm nuts? If I thought it was a conspiracy,
And that's in the clip. Do I think you're nuts? Histrionic personality disorder, narcissist personality disorder. Yeah, I'd say you're nuts. You're crazy. You're definitely on the edge, that's for certain. And she says she's tired. I have a couple clips to play tonight. It's going to be fun. And Andy, I don't know why you're having such a hard time. Andy came to me on Skype because he was worried about Debbie, that she was going to sue his parents for defamation. And I'm talking to him on speaker at this point. He goes, "Here, let me send you this." And his voice was cracking. He was upset. And he sent me the chat log on Skype between him and Debbie, that she was going to sue his parents for defamation. And then the next thing I know, I'm evil in Andy's eyes. He does such a horrible job. He threatens to bash my head in the next show that he did after this. I'm just like, dude, I was just trying to help you. Because I believe Andy is of diminished capacities. He says, for the record, that he has a speech impediment. And I'll be honest on that, That's what he says. But I know just the way he talks to people, I just don't think that's the case. So, yeah, I know. And she is very charming. Debbie is very charming. And if you're listening to her show, then watch how she acts. See what she does. Because sooner or later, she's going to implode. She does it at least once or twice a year. It happens. It does. And I'm just tired of her bullshit. She's had me canceled off of one network. She's trying to get me canceled off of this one. And I'm certain that she's writing letters to iHeart as we speak. Like, oh my God, it's true. She's on iHeart. Oh my Lord. This woman for 4 weeks did a podcast saying that she was getting a restraining order from me. And nice try that you said you got a protective order. That's only after you found out that the jargon was wrong. because we do not have restraining orders here. We have protective orders. She even got the jargon wrong. She would say things like this. I was in the judge's chambers today, y'all. She would speak like this, and she convinced a lot of people on Blog Talk Radio that she had a restraining order against me, but she could never produce it, correct? You know, she couldn't do anything. And the logs, I mean, the court records are public here. There was nothing from a Debbie M. or a Victor M., you know, without saying their last name, but, you know, she said she had it. She didn't. She never did. I have a police report against her. She has nothing on me. Will have nothing on me because I don't go to her home. I don't call her. You know, there's so many things I don't do that she says I have. I don't do these things. She's the one that has called me. She's the one that wanted me back on her show, which I think is behind all this ugliness. She's trying to force me to go back on her show, just like she did JP and Mr. Midnight Movie. She had their show canceled, so they'd have no place to go but her show. That is what happened, ladies and gentlemen. That is exactly what happened, because it makes the most logical sense, and my sources, I do have some sources that I will not reveal to protect their identity. You know, I've had it. You know, this ends tonight. She will have to stop talking about me tonight. At least on this platform. You know. Let me check my chat board. I'm not asking anybody to choose a side, mind you. Look at the fruits that they put forth. Hers are rotten and deadly and poisonous. You know, I help people. I help run book benevolence. We give out curriculum and manipulatives on the third Saturday of the month. We give away hundreds, sometimes thousands of books. I collect donations. I pick up furniture, desks, whiteboards, file cabinets. I mean, I work a lot for this. This is like my big thing. You know, look at the fruits of the person. I'm an autism advocate. My writings have been sent to the United Nations at the Mercury Conference of October 2011 in Kenya. You know, look at the fruits. That's all I got to say. You know, when there's a lot of broken lives in the wake that you have, maybe you should think twice. I'm just saying. And I'm getting ready to play a clip, which once again I have permission. This is a information that she left on somebody's voicemail, Skype, I forget what it was. But I'm going to play it. You know, and this is where she's actually doing a stakeout. And she had referenced me saying something to this. Do you think I would risk my husband's bonding license to do this? Yes, you lost your bonding license because you did wrong. You absolutely did wrong actions. And past history indicates future and present history. It really does. They all link together. So why don't we listen to this? Debbie stakes out Moxie.
Let me tell you something, you little Debbie wannabe. My husband got your docs, and we had a guy over there on stakeout. And let me tell you something. You need to keep that mask on. You have a hotel full.
This is her.
You are an ugly girl.
No cutouts. That was her. No cutouts. That is who she really is. Now, if she wants to stay that way, fine, well, and good. Just stay away from me. You know, you could change. You could be nice. You could be a decent human being. But why would you want to stay like this? I mean, I don't get that. I don't understand it. And why am I talking about her? I have a very good reason. Because she interferes with my real life. She calls my then 14-year-old daughter and tries to lure her across state lines to come down to Dallas. that she'll pay for an airline ticket. She'll pay for a bus ticket. I mean, who takes the bus? I mean, it was bizarre that she would fit in just right. It was something like that. And my daughter's still a minor, and I don't want to put her on here. And I won't do that. See, that's the difference between me and her. I won't do that. Yet she will say her whole address when she lived on Sunnyvale Lane or Road. She'll state her whole address and think nothing of it. This is what she did on Blog Talk Radio. When they're sending pizzas to her, when they're the lost dog people, she started putting her own address out there. She was doxing herself. And doxing is a way to find documents to locate a person or company. You know, from my understanding, the only time that doxing is illegal is when you're planning to do something illegal, like hack into their servers or, you know, something like that. I mean, really, if you really want to sue somebody, maybe you should sue Southwestern Bell. You know, unless you make your phone number private, they post your address. So maybe you should think of suing them. This is so idiotic and so stupid. You know, I can't even enjoy getting on to this other platform because she's in my ear no matter where I go. She's following me. She's saying the most ugly, benign, just horrible, hideous, and I'm tired of it. I'm at the point where I'm really tired of this. You know, and the friends I have on here, they don't hate me. They rib me. They say, oh, we all hate you. We're all united to hate her. You know, that is a joke, and I realize that. You know, it took me maybe about 6 months to realize it, but, you know, I got it. I understand. They're good people. You know, and you like who you like. And that's fine. But I'm just saying it's bullshit what she's saying about me. And I have evidence. Yeah, you should have heard last night. It was pretty good. But I really highly recommend that everyone go listen to Dino's The Last Fucking. It's a really good show. It's when he's ending his Spreaker career. It happened last night. Yes, while you were sleeping, that happened. It is like a soap opera. I agree. It's very much like a soap opera. Yeah, it is kind of, it's like doing the same old shit because I'm always saying, you know, I'm aggressively defending myself and I want her to leave me the fuck alone, which is absolutely true. Oh, the clip that I played last was from the Blog Talk Radio days. I would say it's from like 2011. See, this shit has been going on a long time. A very long time, or 2010. I think that might have been 2010. Because it was, gosh, you know, 3 years ago that she called my daughter, my 14-year-old daughter. And that was not a soundboard. I mean, she's fucking kidding me. She's nuts. You know, that's what she claims. Well, it must have been soundboard. That wasn't me. That wasn't me. You know, I mean, really? Mm-hmm. It wasn't me. You got the blood all over your hands with that voice of yours. I get it. You're a low-level thinker. You're a low-level thinker. So I'm blowing off some steam because I can, because you can't touch me now. You can't touch me now. And Ghost was a host on Blog Talk Radio. And you know what? There's a clip on him talking about her. So I'm going to play that now.
Whoa, man, you're going to TGI Fridays, getting some dirty dish rag whores out there? I'm telling you, there's probably plenty. There's probably plenty of them out there, you know, divorcees, you know, broads that are, you know, getting out after work, you know, getting together with the girls, you know, having a few drinks at TGI Fridays, and then here comes old Goose coming in. Hey, how you doing? I'm Goose. Come on over here and sit on my beep. Speaking of which, right before I left here, I heard that the Debbie Daily crew came in here. I didn't realize she has a crew, but the Debbie Daily crew came in here as if, I don't know, they were doing something or something. I have no freaking idea. Are you kidding me? The freaking Debbie... what is this broad's problem, man? I don't even know this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Jesus Christ. 53-year-old woman's got a Mexican who owns a bail bondsman, for Christ's sake. She doesn't have to do a goddamn thing. And yet she's still finding drama. You know what I mean? Still finding drama. I don't get it. I don't get it. Go open mic. And are you kidding me, Goose? She's actually talking that garbage that she's got some freaking APB out for Goose over here? Because why? You're telling the truth? You know what I mean? I mean, you're just, recanting the truth out here. I mean, I've seen the videos. I've seen them. I mean, even my wife, when I let her watch the videos, I mean, she's like, this is a freaking bad person. This is just a bad person. Maybe my wife says this is a bad person. Oh, yeah, she wants the old ghost special, huh? She wants the old 15 and a half up in here. Yeah, I don't blame her. You know what I mean? I mean, maybe we can, make some arrangements. Maybe to, I mean, I'm not going to slip her the sausage or nothing, but, maybe we can take out the camera. Maybe do some Howard Stern type of things. Throw salamis at her ass, or, do something like that. I mean, she's got those breast assist implants, right? Why else would a woman get breast assist implants unless she's going to be, showing them off? Maybe she can, show them off while, we're throwing, what are those Mexicans eat? Tamales. We'll throw tamales at her tits. We'll call her tamale tits from now on. That's what we'll call her. Tamale tits. I mean, I'm serious. I mean, if she wants the old freaking, ghost sausage here, you know what I mean? I mean, let's make an arrangement. Let's hook it up at an Austin hotel. It could be a nice hotel, too. It could be like the Omni or something. You know what I mean? I'll make an arrangement. I'll say, look, if you want to get together, this is what we're going to have to do, all right? All right, you're going to have to just, meet me at this hotel in this hotel room. When you get in there, there will be instructions for you, right? She gets in there, she reads the instructions, and, I don't know. I don't even know what I'm talking. Forget it. Open mic.
Well, you might be wondering what the open mic thing was. This was a session from Pal Talk, and he was responding to the chat that was in the room. At one time, it is true that Debbie made it so where it sounded like the FBI was after Wild Goose. Now, what does this sound like recently? That they're talking about the FBI is after me and Goofy? Fuck that shit. Because I know without a doubt that Debbie did not go to the FBI after Wild Goose. She was just threatening. She was just blowing smoke. That's all it was. Again, I have Skype chat where she says that she has him on the run and that how funny she thinks it is, and that the FBI is not after him is the essence of the whole chat. I mean, it's just nuts what this woman will do. She tries to destroy a person's reputation. Goofy hasn't hurt anybody. He brings people laughter, joy, a good time to relax and vent. And he's really good at describing a scene. Like he had the trolley. He had the trolley when he was on Blog Talk Radio. Kind of like the Mr. Rogers trolley. And it was fun. And I enjoyed it. And a lot of other people did too. But guess what happened? He got canceled. I won't say that I know for certain that it was her, but, all arrows are pointing that way, So, we have another clip. Yes, we're going to go down memory lane. But first, we're going to play a clip right here that I think it describes the way Debbie really is. And I'm a writer. I love to write. And that can be a dangerous thing.
And still no silver.
Maybe I can't send you to jail for what you wrote. But I can send you for being a thief.
I know something about you, don't you forget that. But what you May says there's a lot of time to write letters in jail. Plenty of time to write the truth about you. And the paper's free.
Nobody would believe what you wrote.
I don't know. I've been told I'm a pretty good writer. Already sold a lot of books. Call the police, Leslie. All you do is scare and lie to try to get what you want.
Evelyn, stop.
You're a godless woman. Ain't you tired, Miss Haley? Ain't you tired?
Yes, ain't you tired? Miss Dumpster, don't you want this all to be over with? I'm not done tonight, but you should be tired by this point. I would be exhausted to keep up all this hate. For the most part, I have a good time with the people that come in and out of my chat room. I like talking about different topics. But this has been going on for years between you and I. When is it going to end? You know, it just jaw drops me, the things that you do. I mean, just unbelievable. Unbelievable. You know, and it is true. Iconoclast asked me to testify in his court case against you. There is a court case against Debbie in the Dallas courts for reasons that are well known to her. And I was asked to testify. But I don't think it's safe to go down there. I really do not think it's safe. Could I have you served with papers then? Hell yes, I could. I guess for that matter, I could send the papers down to his lawyer and he could serve you in the courtroom. And then you'll have to stay away from me and you'll have to stop saying my name and talking about my children. She talked about my children in Goofy's chat. I mean, really. If they're under the age of 18, they are protected. One of my children is protected by federal law. Now, through no fault of her own, she had a vaccine reaction that caused a lot of problems in her body. I think it is lower than anything I could think of to target a child. You know, your children, Heather and Stephen, are adults. They're definitely adults. And I do not target them. I think Heather's wonderful. You know, Stephen with his pot smoking, I don't know. But that's on you, not me. I've never been high in my life, ever. Never even smoked a cigarette. Yeah, I'm not Little Miss Perfect or innocent, but I know those things to be true. So, we're going to play another, okay, we did that one, right? Let's do Debbie is a Gassy Gal. And again, this is from Blog Talk Radio Days. And again, I have permission from the person who created this video on YouTube. So this is the Fair Use Act. Shove it.
I got a problem that I may end up having to have surgery on. When I was back in the 90s, I took an unbelievable amounts of a drug called Zantac 75, and it actually...
It's not an antidepressant.
No, that's Xanax.
Ah.
Yeah, this is called Zantac 75. Well, it got so bad that I took it, Bob, all the time, and Becky, and it shut down I have what they call, okay, maybe y'all know, it's when the stomach doesn't have to digest the food, okay?
Oh, yeah, I've heard this anecdote before.
Okay. What? Anecdote? What does that mean?
Means medicine.
Oh, yeah, and so, yeah, I've been to all these doctors, all these gastrointestinalologists, and it causes extreme, you can look it up, extreme bloating in your stomach. And it's horrible. That's what I have, and that's why they say on this YouTube video that got out that I have this fat gut. I wore my age and my, being female. I mean, I do, but not the way they want you to believe. And it's horrible. And so what I have to take, listen to the pills. They're like these huge horse pills. It's called Daily Digestive Enzymes. It's the most uncomfortable. Have you ever heard of that?
I haven't.
It's probably, I kid you not, ladies and gentlemen, it has got to be, it's got to be one of the most uncomfortable things that you've ever experienced in your life. You can go from having, just a pair of size 6 jeans on, go have dinner, and just boom, within 30 minutes after the meal, you are just Oh, Molo, you're on the air.
Yeah, man. So what medication do they have you on, Deb?
Nothing, just those enzymes.
Okay.
It's unbelievable because one night Victor had to take me to the emergency room, and when the lady gave me the sonogram, she goes, "Darling, this is air." And it's like, this is going to sound kind of weird, but it's like gas-like air, you know, like the kind
flagellated air.
Zeki, it's so horrible. It's air that's out loose in my abdomen. It's really bizarre. It's
When the stomach loses peristalsis into gas, which would be flagellated through the intestines and out of the body.
I have that. I have to, you know what? It's like almost somebody like just has one of those, I'm like a blow-up doll, is what Victor says. I'm like a blow-up doll.
That's a good description, though.
It's true. I'm 9 months pregnant. I don't know what to do about it, and they don't know what, you know. I don't know.
Eventually they're going to introduce it can be chemically introduced.
Yeah.
Well, that was painful. Very painful. You know, I know Prankville's saying, end this. But at this point, I feel like I have to defend myself because now she's going after me in chat room after chat room. Last night, she did a show calling about John Wiley Price. I like separating the names. Who is the county commissioner down in Dallas. She was upset because I had plans to interview him, you know, about the county commissioner in particular. And part of it is, well, I mean, I told him about my affiliation with her. And honestly, I mean, even the secretary went off. She went off. You know, started talking about dirty hands. And let me tell you, this interview will be very, very explosive. And all these court documents are public. They're all public. It is true that there is a court document about her grandchild. That is public, mind you. Public. And I could talk about something that is public. Or else the news stations would get in trouble for discussing court documents and court hearings. I mean, are you freaking serious? That in the arrangements for the grandchild, that a Debbie blank is not to be left alone with the child. Now, I do believe that this changed at one point because they're all cohabitating and she's watching the child. Good for you. But apparently the birth father was not too thrilled with Miss Debbie Dumpster. So, I'm just saying. Now, what I'm about to play, I'm going to stop and start it at different points. It's about a argument that she and I had on Blog Talk Radio. I want you to listen to the way she speaks to me. Now, previously, I had been polite on 2 other discussions, muted, if you will. And at this point, they decided not to mute me. And I was able to respond in kind when she inflicted damage on my reputation or was misrepresenting the facts. So, why don't we take a listen to this? And like I said, I'm going to stop and play it. Excuse me. Oh, I do have something to say to RD. I like Mr. Solutions. You know, I do not believe he's a Christian. My understanding, he's part of the Nation of Islam. And for him to discuss the Bible, I think it's an interesting perspective, though oftentimes it is wrong. Even his perspective is, I went to a Christian college, I studied theology, I have a background in this. So, I'm just saying. But, I don't know. There's a lot to say. Even with News Guy, I think he's getting the raw deal from Debbie. I think things that were said in private were taken outside. That perhaps he didn't think that she would do that. Of course she will. Of course she'll backstab you. You know, heed my warning. She bites, and not in a good way. So, we're going to go to this, it's not a song, it's a clip. And this is my intellectual property, by the way, because I had called in from TalkShoe, and it's on one of my shows. So I can play this.
Very good answers, by the way.
Yeah.
And it's on, oh gosh. It's on the No White Guilt show that JP and Mr. Midnight Movie used to do. JP would pay for the show, $40 a month, And it was a platform on Blog Talk Radio where you can have callers call in. So I'm on there, and she's going to come on there, and she's going to try to, lay it into me, and it doesn't quite work out that way. All right, we'll go back to it. Oh, by the way, you guys do not know Katie. I got to introduce the players. Katie is a young woman that's supposed to be over the age of 18. Have no idea. I heard she was 23, but who knows? And she's in on this call, and I'm trying to keep her from getting involved because she has been trolled hard before. Hard to where they were wanting her to commit suicide, and she was a little bit unbalanced at the time and needed medication. So when I tell her to shut up because I don't want her involved, it sounds really bad, though. So I'm just letting you know. Okay, you guys ready? All right, here we go.
Good answers. Okay. I'll take that, I guess.
Yeah.
That's JP.
We got we got a few people in the audience. We got Debbie Daly 101. We have Apocalypse.
Oh, Apocalypse, hi. I like Apocalypse.
Iconoclast.
I like Iconoclast.
I wonder if Iconoclast is going to do a show tonight. Probably will.
I missed his show the other night.
He's really cool, by the way, Iconoclast.
Well, last night's show from Iconoclast was good. He had a bunch of clips from his older shows.
Mm-hmm.
It was his 200th episode.
I know it, and I missed
Midnight
it.
Movie. I wonder how many
I am so sorry to miss it.
I think he got canceled.
We've done quite a bit.
Download it. Go listen to it. I don't
He
think you
pissed
need to
off
listen to
Debbie.
that one
It's
live.
been like 3 or 4 years since you guys have been on. I can't remember.
I wonder how Icon knew it. Our shows aren't. They don't number them automatically. What do they? Unless they're all on iTunes, maybe. I wonder how he knows how many shows he has. Did he count them all? A little obsessed with Iconoclast.
He might be.
I don't count anything.
Let me mute myself.
Very loves Frank Lloyd Wright.
I did a report on Frank Lloyd Wright when I was in 5th grade.
Really?
I
love
Frank
his
Lloyd
design.
Yes, I did.
See?
I love his designs, but they all leak.
The year was 1984, so that would have been, I would have been in 5th grade, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
iTunes lists them all. Okay, it was on iTunes. Okay, thank you.
That would make sense.
I thought so. Yes. Well, we have another caller, Mr. Midnight Movie. Should we take it?
Here it
Let's
comes.
see, who is it?
Word vomit.
It's 661.
All right, let's take it.
That's her.
661, what say you?
Hi.
I'm going to be sick.
Hello there.
Hey.
This Debbie Daly? This isn't
It's
Debbie
Rudy.
Daly 101, is it?
No. It's not. Uh-oh. We have a phone call. Hold on. I think it's my beautiful husband. Hold on just a second. Hi, guys.
The ASPCA.
Hello?
Okay.
What do I want from Taco Bueno? I just want one of their... hang on, guys. I'm going to tell Victor something.
Please.
Okay.
Can I say something to
Get the
Vic?
beans, like you always do.
Can I?
Okay, I have to tell you that the next voice is Old Rooter, who's always on Debbie's show now. Old Rooter used to be more together. Things have been hard on him lately. But he loved to play karaoke, and he's a really good guitar player. Just want to make these notations. So that's the one that's coming in. We're listening to a clip from my Blog Talk Radio days, my talk show days. And you're about ready to hear a very ugly representation of what would happen between the two of us. So this is why it's hard to end it, because she doesn't want to let it go. That's what is the reason. And you'll hear it in this clip. You'll hear it. All right. Let's go back to it.
Can I say something to Vic?
She is gassy.
She is.
Oh, wait. We forgot
Can
something.
I say something to Vic?
No beans, Debbie.
She's on the phone with her husband.
Heavy on the
Yeah,
beans.
drunkard. Wait back.
Beans Bean and cheese.
But you know, bathtub girl, I have a husband.
Can I say something?
Well, I really wouldn't be proud of the one you have, so.
I'm Twitter.
Huh? I want to say something to Vic.
Oh, my God.
I know what you're going to say. Go
I
ahead.
hate it when he yells this.
Vic.
I guess I should have warned you. It's going to be loud.
He always says that.
That was terrific. That was terrific.
He heard you.
Oh,
So how many underage girls have you called today, Debbie?
oh Jesus Christ.
Fuck, I got my popcorn.
Get your pants on before we...
I did draw
I
first
think it's
blood.
very low that someone like you would target someone that's underage. That just shows you, I mean, the way you talk about different people, you're a low thinker. A low thinker. Everybody knows it.
Everybody knows you're full of shit. So shut the fuck up.
Hello? Hello, is this a great...
You want to call my then 14-year-old daughter a liar? You go right ahead.
Yeah.
Mighty big of
You're
you.
the liar.
Mighty big of you.
That's all you do. Lie. How's your...
Why don't you look in the mirror? Why don't you look in the mirror?
Poor Midnight.
Don't talk right ass.
Sorry?
Hello?
You're cutting out. Your connection is bad. Oh, no. Your connection is bad.
Let me explain to you why that was important to say, oh, you're cutting out. Your connection is bad. Because invariably, whoever the co-host was at the time, and she changes them quite often, she would start complaining about their level of audio. Like, I can't hear you. This is horrible audio for my show. You're cutting out. I can't hear you. Your audio is bad. And then you knew that that person was next on the chopping block. Gosh. Well, anyway, that's how you would know. So that's why I'm saying this to her. And she's going to get a little bit more miffed at this point. So let's listen.
What type of phone are you on? Please. Pathetic.
Hello?
There's Katie.
Where is Mr. Movie?
When are we going to get the Kindness Army? Kindness Army, is that you? Is it Katie?
Yeah. We need a Kindness Army mediator.
All right, Kindness Army. Yes, Kindness Army.
Yeah, how many times has she come against you, Katie? How many
True.
times? How many times have you come to me crying over and over? How has she told you to kill yourself? How many times?
Oh, this so did happen. She told Katie to kill herself, like live on a show. Oh, Katie, just go kill yourself. It was like that. And it was really rude and mean, and she would do it privately, too. You know, Katie did have some problems, and she got some help. Thanks in part to me, I might add. Her mother called me. We got her in a hospital. It's all right. I don't know why she chose to call me, but she did. That's just the way it is. So let's go on and listen.
Ignore her, Katie. Just ignore her. She's very evil, like we said.
See how she is.
Mr. Midnight Movie. Oh my God. Mr. Midnight Movie. What did you want to know? What do you want to know? What do you need me for?
Oh, well, you called in, but,
well, yeah, I know.
Are you upset, Katie?
Am I what?
Are you upset?
No. She's over her.
Over what?
Don't be upset about anybody, not even me, the producer, Debbie, DTG.
I'm not upset about her.
Oh, my Lord.
She's not
there
upset.
you go. That's the way it is.
Upset about what? She had a great
Yeah.
interview tonight.
Shut up.
did.
She hates you. Everybody hates you.
Oh, of course.
Oh my
Let's
God.
cue the violins. Cue the violins, JP.
Everybody hates me.
I thought you were banned off this network.
No, I'm
No,
not.
I'm not.
Yes, you are. Where's your show?
I don't
Where's
have a
your
show on here.
That's because you can't. They hate you.
Ooh, everybody hates me. Everybody in the world hates me. Ooh, even the mean girls like Debbie Daly hate me. Oh, I'm so scared. I'm so demoralized and dehumanized.
I'm
Come on, grow up for a change. That you say the same thing. Oh, you couldn't say it at the same lunch table as me. You said the same thing about Moxie. How many different times are you going to use the same lines about everybody? You're hate-filled. You have a small mind. You do not have a vocabulary. You have to use everybody else's content. You cannot bring an original thought to your goddamn show.
Liar, and you have the children.
Shut the fuck up, Katie.
And everything bad in the world. How about
me? I'm not even.
Shut up, Katie. This is not between you and I.
I'm not even arguing with you. I'm not even arguing with you. I just said, whoa.
Shut up. That's
words.
Why don't you try your social imperialism somewhere else? It's not going to work with me. It will not work with me. You've asked me to come back to your show. How many fucking times? Hell to the fucking no.
My network, bathtub girl.
Why do you want me back on your fucking show, Debbie? Why? Answer me that. Why do you want me back on your show? Why do you want my children down there? You're a sick motherfucker, and everybody knows that, including Shannon.
Blog Talk Radio. Everybody hates you. Get off the BTR. Go back.
No, they don't. You can keep on saying that. That's not going to make it true.
Who's the kindness army?
Where's the fucking love army?
With her.
Where's the love army?
Wow, holy shit.
Hey, wait till you grow up.
Where is the kindness army? Where is the kindness army?
Well, you're a 7-star general, man.
I've never told you to kill yourself. I've always protected you.
I just want you
always
to
protect
stand under a gas truck and
Where is the kindness army? We need this kindness.
We need love.
Well, I know the hate army is here with Debbie.
Kindness army.
Debbie and her little hate army. Hey. All I'll do is hey. Do I say hey. Please.
All I do is eat, and I'm on welfare. Shut the fuck up, you fat ass bitch.
I'm on disability. I have a rare form of lupus.
Come here. Hi, Bubba.
More of the kindness army.
Have you been in a coma before? I think not.
Where is it? I don't know.
Can we spread more love?
I had been in a coma.
Succumb to hate.
Oh, Jesus.
Why the hell does she want me back on her show? That's what I would like to know. Why does she call me and ask me to go back on her show? Well, they had this really great idea that you and I should be back together and da-da-da-da. I mean, who the fuck do you think you are? I told you to leave me the fuck alone, and I meant it.
Hell,
what
yes.
part of that's hard to understand? Jesus.
You're poison.
I don't play clips of your voice over and over for 3 hours, 6 hours, nightly. God damn, I mean, think about it. You look like a freak. You play clips of different people that you hate on this network. That's all you ever do. In the beginning when I met Bathtub Girl, and this is like the 2 days after you had me 404'd. And you say that you haven't made any complaint. You claim that you had Todd Moore's 404. You claimed that, and you said you haven't made any complaints since what, 2010? You're a fucking liar.
Still is a liar.
What you just dropped?
Well, yeah, I told you. She runs like a coward.
All right, well, that's enough. I just wanted to show you, this is how she fights. With little preschool insults. You know, before, like the night before, she said, well, you couldn't sit at my lunchroom table. Well, you know, and I got to thinking, I'm like, bitch, please. I never went to the cafeteria at the school. I never, even in elementary, I would go home for lunch because we lived very, very close. Yeah, crazy close. I just, wow. You know, I went to the country club at high school. And what's the big deal? You know, she comes from a family where she was never good enough. Brother killed himself. And she could just never measure up for her Marine dad. And I'm sorry that she lost her mother when she was so young. I think that really caused a arrested development situation. Arrested development is where there's a trauma that happens, and the person that it happens to, they do not develop past that age where the trauma happened. So if you're 5, you really don't emotionally develop past 5. Or maybe you're 20. Or maybe you're 40. You know, and my ex-fiance, I'll add this in, he lost his wife when he was in his very early 40s. And he never really developed past that. I mean, he's still like he's in his 40s. Brilliant mind. Wonderful person. His core being's wonderful. But he's still a little irresponsible. I blame it on his ADHD, but hey, he is funny when he's off his medication. Oh my God. He is so hysterical. See, I like talking about good things. Good things. So we've talked about this dumpster who just will not leave me alone. You know, because I've really had it. I've had it at this point. And I think she's mad. So why don't we listen to this clip? It's called the Debbie Daily Blues.
They drop, so yeah, they get serenaded.
Well, there is one Skype caller. Skype caller, you're on the air with Debbie and Rooter.
Debbie?
Yes?
I really like those white lady feet.
Are we what?
I really like white lady feet. I mean, this nigga up in the hood, man. I mean, all I got is my EBT. I swipe my EBT. Swipe. Swipe.
Why don't you talk to Rooter while I go get a cigarette?
All right, baby buns.
You are such a failed black person, Fire.
Oh my God. Yo. I guess no black people come from the South. I come from the North. Keep playing, Rooter, my nigga. Shit, bitch. Oh yeah, oh yeah. This white man know how to play guitar. Holla, holla, get a dollar. I gon' swipe my EBT. What kind of feet you like, Rooter? White lady feet or black lady feet?
I like them dark.
I like my toes dark and my woman face white. I like a tan lady like Debbie Daly. I like them wrinkled. I want prunes. Granny. I like my women with gambling problem. I like my nigga bitch titties with huge tax problem. I like my women like Debbie Daly, lies, lies, lies. I love her lie. I like my women gassy, I like my women fart a lot. I like my women look like horse. Them big old gums. I like my EBT, my EBT.
Doing? Oh my God! Let's see like goes. I leave y'all alone for 5 minutes and look what y'all do.
Debbie, I like white woman feet. Them white women feet are much better. I like my dumb women. Like you, Debbie. Me and Rooters, we's made a song about lies from white ladies. Oh, I love my white ladies who gamble.
Gamble with the love of my life.
I gamble with my nigga bitch titties.
Hoping that big old ball strap will hold him in before you get him home.
I gamble by singing along to old Rooter's ditties.
Van Hammer's in the room. Van Hammer's in the room.
Oh, I love my lying blog talk radio host with gas problems.
I hear a disconnect in 3, 2, 1.
Are your bills
That's a lovely old clip, don't you think? I think so. Now, there was a time back in December she did a show on me. Like to tell the truth or telling the truth or setting the record straight. I mean, she's done so many on me, I just don't know. So, let me check the chat room. So, RD, you're getting the best. You're getting the best of the dumpster tactics here. So, let's go listen to this real quick. And I'll be with you.
Let's get down to brass tacks here and talk about what happened to Blog Talk Radio at late night. You want to know in 3 words? Bathtub Girl.
Yeah, it's all my fault.
That's right. You heard me. Bathtub Girl.
You
Bathtub
bitch.
Girl came on the scene in, I don't even know when. She came on as this little innocent bullshit.
Naive.
And now she is like a toxic.
Oh, I'm the toxic one?
On Blog Talk. She's here for one reason and one reason only, and that's to hate me.
Right. Like, I have nothing else in my life.
She has convinced herself in her drunken and drugged up.
Do I sound drugged?
She did a show the other night with Laszlo, and
Oh, Laszlo.
she didn't even talk.
Oh, we got to stop. Okay, Laszlo. Let's look at Laszlo. Laszlo is a prostitute, a male prostitute, who served time in prison. So she's going to accept his word, a man that gets down on his knees to suck cock for money and to take it up the ass. She'll accept his word? I mean, come on. Well, let's listen some more.
She was talking about how she was dizzy, she was on morphine.
Okay, I am on morphine and some painkillers, but there is a valid reason for my pain. I have a rare form of lupus. I've even been in a coma before. I have some issues, and I need to have surgery on my intestines. I won't tell you why, but I have to. So, and I've lost an obscene amount of weight. So she's probably going to talk about my size too. And at one point I was really heavy. Try being on steroids for 5 years and see what they do to you. Not to mention your heart. Okay. So let's go back to this.
She's either drinking or doing drugs, or she's always telling everybody that she's going to commit suicide and kill herself. And she's always tweeting all this nonsense all hours of the night. All she does is talk about it.
Okay. So she says that I'm tweeting this and that. I made one horrible joke on my Twitter. It was after a show. It was like where I was pretending to do something, all right? I make one bad tweet, and she blows it out of proportion. I'm not suicidal. Matter of fact, I just did a show on suicide. You know, on the Hungarian suicide song. It was pretty cool. And I played a lot of different suicide songs. And I mean, Mr. Midnight Movie, he likes that kind of thing. I kind of did the show in his honor. You know, he and I are still friends, and I knew him first, bitch. Okay. So let's go on. And we're going down memory lane, Kings of Talk. It's interesting. Okay.
Dumpster, which is what she calls me. She talks about this made-up story about how I called her children a
Not made up.
year ago, which I did not do. She can barely get the words out without her voice cracking and breaking and going up and going down, which anybody in the FBI or
okay.
the CIA or anybody that knows anything about lying
Right.
will
She
tell
always
you
loves talking about the
people
FBI. Have you noticed
that
this
is
trend?
indicative of lies. Okay? You'll notice that my voice does not waver in the least because I'm not lying. Okay? She'll go, and she called my minor children and my other ones. No, I didn't. She is a slanderous, bullshit liar.
It's not slander if it's the truth.
Then she tells these people
it is the
that
truth.
she got a cease and desist letter. No,
I
she
sent you
didn't.
a
That's
cease and
another
desist.
lie.
Okay, hold on. I sent her not one but 2 cease and desist letters in the state of Oklahoma to legally protect myself. I had to send her a letter expressing I wanted no further contact from her through social media, through mail, through phone. I mean, I had to list a whole bunch of stuff, and then I had it certified, and then I sent it away registered mail. One of the registered mail came back. The other one came back with the little tab, you know. All right, let's continue on.
She was sent one through Skype.
Okay, let me tell you something. You cannot send a legal document through Skype. Dumbass. Idiot. See, that's all she has to fall back on.
By me to shut her fat mouth up about me, and I'm fed up with it. I am fed up, and I'm not
She has no right to be fed up with anything at all because I am not in the wrong. She is. She should be fed up with her own behavior, her own low-level thinking.
back down anymore to her bullshit, okay? She and Laszlo Quagmire are what's wrong with Late Night BTR. They spewed her hate for me.
She's buddy-buddy with Laszlo now. Like, he can do no wrong. Oh, Laszlo. How quickly they turn.
So let's talk about Laszlo and what he does. Laszlo is a stalker. He's a real-life stalker. The other night on Laszlo's program, she said, have we done any more drive-bys? If you want to listen to Laszlo's show,
Oh, my
number
Lord.
45,
What a liar.
go in at about an hour and 20 minutes in, hour and 24
She was
minutes
obsessed
in,
with
and
me.
listen
This
to what
wasn't
they
even
talk
my
about,
show.
Okay? That tough girl says to Laszlo, have we done any more drive-bys? And Laszlo goes, yes. You know what a drive-by is? Driving by my daughter's house, okay? This crazy, perverted
That's where they all
stalker,
live, but no.
this former whatever, this perv, stalks my daughter. He sits there on his show one night. I think it was episode 40-something. He goes,
Oh, my God. She had the episodes.
good. She looks good. Talking about my daughter. And
Well,
then
she
he
is
goes
pretty.
on
She
there
does
and
look
to
good.
cover
I'd
up
go
his
down on
stuff,
her.
he says, well, I could be lying. Well, Laszlo, guess what? You're not lying. Because Victor has high-tech security over
No,
at
he
Heather's
doesn't.
house. And if you'll notice,
Don't
there
ask
is a
me how I
camera.
know.
And he's even going through the mail. How about that? And Laszlo, Bathtub Girl says, just listen to it if you want to know what I'm talking about. That's what's wrong.
She had him canceled, too.
Okay. She calls in show after show. I am sick and tired of listening to these people go on and talk about me and lie about me and give me their stupid awards about, like, Goofy Bone, who claims to be the president of Blog
gotta
Talk
laugh.
Radio Late Night. And this, the next person we're going to talk about is Todd Morris, but we're not through with Laszlo, okay?
Oh, she goes after both of them.
Laszlo, according to some people in real life of mine that I have allowed to listen to this idiot, are convinced he's insane.
Oh, my gosh.
He loves
She's
to
actually
sit
nervous at
with
this
his
point.
headphones on,
I don't
listening to
blame
his
her.
voice,
He was
looking
saying some
down
creepy
the
things.
rim of his nose to his glasses, you know, with his no teeth, and you can hear him how he talks like this. It's just so disgusting. And I'm so pissed. Because I actually lowered myself to listen to 2 of his episodes, most recent.
God, I was talking that whole time. Okay, I was talking about Laszlo, that she invited him over to her home. He drove up. He got out of the car. She opened the door. She let him in. She had dolled up, by the way, makeup. She berated her husband in front of him, talking about how he couldn't fix anything, yada, yada, yada. He was fixing the VW, something like that. And he was trying to save them money. And she was really yelling, really, really yelling at him in front of their company. So they go up to their studio, her studio, I should say. And, yeah, I'm here. Oh, never mind. Whatever. So they go up to the studio, and she's dolled up and everything. And they're doing a show together, but he's not allowed to look at her. I mean, you're talking about a psychotic bitch. There you go. Here's your sign. You know, narcissistic bitch is more like it. So we're just going to go through a little bit of this. I may skip around, but this whole 3-hour show she talks about me, kind of like I'm doing right now. But I really want to set the record straight and to show you the pattern of behavior that she has. If you want to go listen to her, listen to her. You know, prove my point. You will see the same behavior over and over. She has this revolving door of friendship. You know, and it's getting shorter and shorter. Remember David? He used to co-host. Remember Josh? He used to co-host. There's been a lot of co-hosts. A lot of craziness. And she does get obsessed with certain types of people. They're usually about 6'2". They have dark hair. And they look a little bit nerdy, but maybe not terribly so. Like FRD. You know, and she told me of some of the men that she had slept with. I really don't care if they have an open marriage. I just didn't want to hear about it. You know? All right. So let's go back here. She's going to talk about him some more. Oh, and his teeth, by the way. Supposedly he was driving one of those big trucks, you know. Had an accident. His face went on the wheel, knocked part of his teeth out. And that's why he had to get replacements. All right, so here we go.
When the guest in the chat room, he claims it is my daughter. My beautiful daughter who has nothing to do with BTR. Nothing to do with him. And frankly, I won't even let her know that he's a stalker. Because she would be so upset, I don't know what she would do. So Victor and I don't tell her. But he has been seen by the next door neighbor, total perfect description, a fat man with little short legs and a great big fat stomach and goofy-looking hair and a white, drives his mommy's car. Oh, and then the other day on his show, he says, can you believe that Steven still lives with his mommy? Laszlo is 50 years old and lives with his mommy. He has not drawn a check in probably 20 years. He drives his mommy's car. He eats his mommy's food. He lives in his mommy's house. His mommy bought his computer. His mommy buys all of his food that goes in his fat little mouth, and he sleeps every night in mommy's bed, okay? He waited until his father died, and then he moved back home. Why? Because I'm quite sure that Daddy couldn't stand him because he was a spoiled little mommy's brat. We're looking at a woman who actually called the prison that he was in. She's a convicted felon. He is a lifetime pot smoker. I'm just telling you the truth. And he spends his shows talking bad about me. He thinks since he stalked me and was let into my house to shut him up finally, he was not going to quit until I let him come in my house. And Victor was there and closely monitoring the situation. We finally had to kick him out at 4 o'clock in the morning because he just kept sitting there staring at me, drooling out of the corner of his mouth. He gave me the creepies.
No, she's talking about he would not stop until he made it in my house. If I'm scared of someone or if I don't want to deal with them, I sure as hell, I'm not going to let them in my home. Are you kidding me? All right, let's go back.
Every time he was there, right after that, the last time he came in my show, into my house, that he was off my show for being a creep. No, he didn't read my news. No, he was never my co-host.
Yes, he did.
He was never anything but a stalker.
Yes, he was.
And he remains a stalker to this day. Now, y'all can all lather your love for him all you want, but that is the fact, period.
The truth is, when she doesn't like you, she'll suddenly say that you were never a co-host, you were never this, you were never that, when that, in fact, is the truth. She says the same thing about me, that I never co-hosted, which I did for months, by the way, until I got too popular. And then she had to get rid of me. You know, it's insane. Her and him had co-hosted for a long time. And then when they got back together again, they got co-hosted again. All right, let's listen to this little drama.
No reason to lie. He does. These people live their life to try to find out where I live. Yes, I live in a home. Yes, it has been purchased by my husband and I. We don't live in rent houses. We don't live off of our parents. We don't live off of my daughter. It's nobody's business. That tough girl claims that I'm always in her personal business. I don't care about her personal business. She lives every moment of her life for nothing but my personal business.
She doesn't care about my personal business when she talks about me nonstop for a week or two at a time, sometimes a month? Really, bitch? Let's go on and hear what else she has to say.
If you don't believe me, go listen to her bloviate, her fat mouth on Laszlo's show. And I don't care. I am sick of it. If they can bloviate about me, I can bloviate about them. Okay?
No, you can't.
There. Okay? Now she's running around telling everybody that Alan
Say
Levy
bye-bye.
has personally offered her a 3-hour show sponsored.
Let me tell you about this. There was a guy from Sony that was going to sponsor one of their more expensive accounts, which I think it was like $250 or something like that, for me. I thought about doing it, but she was notorious for trying to get me canceled. And honestly, that would have been embarrassing in front of this executive. This is the same executive that looked at Goofy Bones' show. So for a variety of reasons, nothing came of it. So I guess he had other things he had to do. I don't know. But Goofy has a lot of talent. He had a lot of talent then. He has a lot of talent now. I mean, he's amazing. Really good. So if you want to listen to some other shows as well, you know, Goofy Bones is a great show. So is mine.
By Blog Talk Radio, a featured show, Alan Levy. That she is in private talk with Alan Levy to have her own private 3-hour show. Well, I just
bite me, bitch.
a letter off
Twisted.
today, an email to Mr. Levy to see if this is true.
She doesn't know
waiting
him.
To see. I'm not going to put up with her crap anymore. My New Year's resolution
Oh, yes,
is to
you will.
stand up against any of you mullet that come at me with your bull crap. I'm tired of it. I'm not going to take it anymore this year, and I will fight back. Anything you give me, I'm giving right back to you.
Yawn.
If you are heard on a show lying about me or talking about me, I will come on my show, which is heard by a lot more people than yours, and I will not only tell them what you are saying, but I will reply to everything that you have said. That's
that's
New
what
Year's
I'm doing too,
resolution
bitch.
and my New Year's promise myself, my listeners. I am sick and tired of looking the other way. I'm sick and tired of just letting everything roll off my back.
Yeah, I think I'd rather play the
being the
Xbox.
sweetheart that I've always been, no more. Now on to Todd Meyer. Todd Meyer lives in Texas.
Oh,
lives
yeah,
in
no.
Livingston,
No. That is not the right Todd, by the way. Not the right Todd at all. Not the right Todd. Let's see if we can just fast forward to... This poor guy that lives in Texas gets all these phone messages, and usually just from her family, mind you. But for a while there, everybody thought that was the right address, and it's not. I happen to know the real address. That's not it.
Joe, and I never will. Carl Barks is Moxie, confirmed by the one angry Jew who knows her better than any.
Funny that she talks about Carl Barks like a man, and that man lives in Australia, but she's trying to say it's Moxie, another person she's been obsessed with.
Than anybody does. And Moxie stalks me too. She had a failed show here on Blog Talk Radio that got 404'd. Hello, Foo-Foo. And now,
gee, I wonder who 404'd that show. Let's think.
Now she's jealous. I'm telling you, I'm coming out.
Everybody's jealous. Everybody's jealous because she's so wonderful. She's so perfect. She's Mrs. Narcissist. Mrs. Narcissist. Mrs. Narcissist. Can't you think of something better?
Out this year with, if you come at me, you better do your homework, because I have been giving the go.
Oh, I'm doing my homework right now. I'm educating everyone on Spreaker about what a fucked up, twisted, low-level thinking mind you wish you had, because you're not even up to the low-level thinker.
Go ahead, through the network. If you come at me, I can come straight back at you, and I don't risk getting in trouble or getting in trouble. Go ahead, make your complaints.
I have.
I swear. Well, would you get... Foo-Foo is all excited to see me. No, I have exclusive permission to say what I'm saying.
Exclusive. She lies all the time. How can you believe it?
Come at me, and oh, Debbie's not going to say anything back. The hell I'm not. Not anymore. I'm fed up with it. Am I fed up, Victor? He said it's 2013, and yes, she is.
He's probably tired of hearing about it. I bet you anything.
That I am fed up with being pushed around by all these mullets that think they are, whatever. You people have lied about me and bullshitted about me, and you better
Oh, my God.
I don't bother people on this network. I don't bother
Really?
Iconoclast. I don't go into his
Why is
chat
he
room
suing
and
you?
laugh and giggle with little smileys.
Why is he suing you then? Gee, I wonder why.
I don't go around these people. I don't. So if you bother me, I get to bother you. Bathtub Girl is one of the guests. She was even... Let me get logged in on Skype so I can show you what I'm talking about. I'll take it off moderation. Heather, if you can hear me.
What is she bitching about tonight?
As if I bitch every night. No.
Well, you do.
No, I don't bitch every night, you jealous.
Yes, you do.
Mullet. I usually have wonderful callers that I'm helping with readings or advice. I don't bitch every night, you lying piece of shit.
You pay them to call in.
Here saying that Strope was calling her. Strope has
He
better
did.
things to do than to call her. All right.
I
let's
didn't
get
respond
called in
because
on
he's a
Skype.
troll.
Here we go. Call.
Well, let's talk about this. She talks about this guy named Strope. Talented guy, not a bad guy. But I'm kind of leery about him because he's known to be a troll. I don't know if he actually is. But guess who really is close to him? Her. Do you get the picture?
All right, hang on. I'll be right back.
Input level back up. And here we go. Here's the first MP3. Here we go. Take it away, Bathtub Girl.
I need to talk to the people
See,
here.
she's playing me again.
Okay.
Okay, there is a New Year's resolution I need to have each one of you make.
Do I hear me on this? Yeah, I do.
Oh, this should be interesting.
Setting Oh, no, I know what it is. I know what it is. Hold on. It is the sound on the computer. All right, and here I am. Okay, I'm back with you. All right, all set. Now, back to where we were.
Go ahead.
I played some audio of this insane person, Bathtub Girl.
Yeah, I'm
bloviating
insane.
about me on Laszlo Quagmire's show. So let's just start
And
over
still no
and
silver.
start from the top. All right? This is what was said on his show. Check it out.
I need to talk to the people in your chat room.
Okay.
Okay, there is a New Year's resolution.
You actually had some people there.
Have each one of you make. There's a lady on here that I refer to as the dumpster. I'm asking each and
She
every
hates
one
that
of you
title, by the way.
to make this 1 year commitment, or if you can't make it a year, try 6 months or 3 months, not to visit the chat room of the dumpster. Now, if you need to ask what the dumpster is, message Laszlo personally in the chat room, and he'll be happy to let you know who the dumpster is. Do not go to her room, her show, for your own good, and we're trying to not to give her any attention at all in the hopes that she will just go away. This woman's been personally responsible for canceling shows, for getting involved in various people's personal lives, myself included. I mean, she's done things. She's tried to call child welfare on me, and they
that was a
that
big
it was
thing.
a woman from Dallas. That's where she lives, y'all. Who else do I know down there? No one. She's called my minor children.
They did tell me that.
My older daughter in particular asked her to come down on either a bus or an air flight. And even 6 months later, sent me messages on Blog Talk
This
stating
is
that
bizarre.
she was still looking at pictures of my children.
I mean, this is bizarre. This is a perfect example. She would play my voice on her show all the time, at least once a night. And I do not do that. I do not do that. I'm doing it tonight, but oh my God, just unreal. And she never had my permission. Never once had my permission to do this. Not one time. And on that network, you needed to have their permission. So let's listen on.
She said it like this. Well, I've been looking at pictures of your children, and well, and she went ... And it was just not kind. And kind of weird, perverted, strange. And she would still be talking about my children after 6 months of calm, and I had sent her not one, but 2 letters of cease and desist letters, meaning I wanted no further contact with her.
Now you'll notice as she talks, she sputters and stutters and pitches.
All right, I have Hashimoto's disease as well, which is inflammation of the thyroid. And it will swell out and it will stop me from breathing. I've been hospitalized for this, and I've had 1 surgery already because of this. So there are times like today it's aggravated because the pollen count's high, allergies are bad, and it aggravates my thyroid. So, and you need to have your thyroid if at all possible. So I still have half of it. So, and it was not a goiter. So she's going to go on and talk about my physical problems. Let's stop.
Her voice like this, and she because she's lying, people. I will go to the ends of the earth to prove
am not
that this mullet
lying.
is lying. Every word she says out of her.
Why do I have evidence then? Yeah, because you church
every
on the
word out of
truth.
her mouth is absolute crap. Okay, everything that she says I do to her is what she's doing to me. Okay. Laszlo has been seen outside my daughter's house now 3 different
That's
times.
a lie.
She has security cameras that are now rolling 24 hours a day on recording. They record 600 hours. And the next time Laszlo
Missouri
Quagmire
Slugger?
you're seen
Really?
in my daughter's mailbox, you will be in prison again because Victor says that is a federal crime. Stay away
Ooh, it's
from
a
my
federal
daughter. I know you're
crime.
listening. You have to be listening. I'm on the air because on the Laszlo.
See, she thinks everybody's listening to her at every moment that she's on the air. I know you're listening. I can't tell you how many times people have sent me links to her show because she was talking about me and she was saying, I know you're listening. And again with the FBI thing, Victor says it's a federal crime, so it must be a federal crime, y'all. It's a federal crime to drive past my house. That's stalking, y'all. If someone drives past your house, it's not such a big fucking deal, honestly. Unless you have intent. And prove intent, bitch.
Show the other night when she was on there, she was actually listening to my show while talking to Laszlo on the air. I mean, the stupid bitch is obsessed with me. She is a, what do you call it? A fatal attraction. She has convinced herself of something that has not happened. I think it was either Moxie or Jane Dormer or one of those women that called her child as me.
No.
And she is so stupid that she believes everything these trolls say to her. See, what these trolls did, all right, because I still am good friends with two of them, the big one, all right? And what they did is they got this woman, this stupid woman from Oklahoma, and they started telling her all these things about Debbie Daly. And she believed every one of them, okay? And she has reacted on everyone. They're actually playing the ultimate troll. This has happened once more in my lifetime to Bill Wagner. There is a group of people called the Bill Wagner crew
leave
that have
him
always
alone, for
pretended
the love
to
of God.
adore Bill Wagner when in fact they don't. Okay? It is called the ultimate troll. What they're doing to Bathtub Girl is also the ultimate troll, and they're getting major lulls off of it. They are convincing
Don't my nails
her.
look pretty? Don't my nails look pretty?
They're doing all this stuff to her in my name. I presume to believe at this moment that they even went so far as to call Child Protective Services in my name on her. Okay? Then somebody even went, they're pretty good at what they do. They even went so far as to pretend to be from Child Protective Services and say that it was Debbie Daly that called. I did not call CPS.
I forgot that she said that. No, there was a call made from Dallas, which they told me. It was a very disturbing report, to say the least. Very disturbing and not true. It's just beyond bizarre. Beyond bizarre. I mean, the shit I've had to put up from this woman. And the child welfare department now, when they have a homeschooling family that does not have curriculum, they call me so I can help them get the curriculum they need. That's one of the things that's done. And I'm on a list. I'm on a resource list. And this woman that came to talk to me, I asked her some few key questions. And some things she said no on. And I said, did the call come from Dallas? And she looked at me and she did a nod, like a half a nod. I said, there is a woman that the name of Debbie Blank, that I've had some issues with. And I gave her the shows where she was talking about me, just incessantly and just would not stop. I said, and I've said bad things about this woman. I want to be clear about that. I said, but she's constantly causing me problems. And described the situations, those things. And this woman said that the call came from Dallas, Texas. And I know how to deal with this type of situation. You say the truth. The truth is your best defense. Abraham Lincoln said truth is the best defense. And I'm very much in favor of that. And this Missouri slugger, whoever you are, I think I know who you are. You're from Clever, Missouri. Please. Go talk to someone that actually cares. Oh, it's so late. But why don't we just jump around in this podcast she made? This is where she's really threatening me.
On your children. Now, the reason I believe the woman hates me as much as she does, which is totally unfounded, Victor and I have sat in thought for hours along with my attorney. There is no reason for this hate that she has for me. I'm wondering if she lost custody of her children, maybe to her mother or somebody, and she blames me for it. It can be the only rational thought that I can think of. Because,
if I had lost custody, I would have gone down to Dallas and I would have taken care of her. And no one would have been the wiser. Never lost custody. It was never even a thought. Just wow. Unreal.
There is no other reason for her hate from me. I've never done anything to this woman to cause this
Yes, she's done plenty to me. Well, let's be honest. She's lying there.
hate ever. That there is a deep-seated hate for me that seethes from every pore out of this woman for me. And I don't know where it comes from. I've never done anything to her. Oh my gosh, I drank too much water. But again, on this show that Laszlo did that was sent to me, I never listened to it. I don't listen to a show because the show is boring. And it's usually just about
she's
me.
partially
She
right
goes
there.
on further to say...
I didn't go on it very often.
True. That's right. The longer you stare, the funnier it gets. The Laszlo Show. The more you want it, the more you need it, the more you... He left the Johnny Cush show about...
Now, I will tell you where she talks about how Cindy, the president and CEO of Blog Talk Radio,
good God, did I just
has
explain this?
personally offered Bathtub Girl a free 3-hour featured show. Let's listen.
Let's
Everything
just
that you
jump
said
through.
to me, like back off for a while, just back off, wait
Who
a
is
while,
this?
be patient. And I did that, and everything worked out just fine. I heal. There's still some things I'm sensitive to.
That it could cause some fighting, and the fighting could disturb her outcome. Tell her not to get into it. Forget it.
Have for anybody else. So in the beginning of a relationship, he knows he has to communicate that.
Oh,
so he does.
jeez. It's the
so
missionary. Okay, let's try again.
Our machines, we offer 400 different titles, different movies.
Are they top run or what? I mean, or is it? I've always, every time I go to Walmart, I go and I walk by and I'm going, I wonder if word. Huh?
Well, see, this
like you
kind of...
That goes without saying. Vic and hey, what's up with you?
I came out of Radio Silence.
I love your speaking.
The list is crazy.
You
like that?
Crazy.
I just came up with a little ditty. You want to hear it?
Crazy for dying.
Hold on. Hey,
God.
Melissa. Put a cork in it for a second. Yeah, hang on, Melissa.
I'm just
Oh,
Go
gosh,
ahead.
she's so
When
drunk.
you used to live at home with your parents?
Yeah, I do.
Good. That's good. Good.
But
Don't be ashamed of that.
I guess I should have kept playing it. I'm lost now. Anyway, so that was the dumbass Debbie Daly. So have this other thing to play. You know what? I'm just tired. I'm really tired tonight. But I wanted to clear some things up since she's obviously chasing me down and saying shit about me like she did last night when I was talking about my interview that I'm going to do with John Wiley Price. Look him up. Look him up. He's an outstanding man. That's why I'm saying look him up. He's a good guy. He's called the Downtown Man of Dallas. And he's cool. He's really cool. And she pissed him off. And that's what happens. So, anyway, I'm going to go to sleep. I wish everyone... Excuse me. I'm trying to smile through my yawn. Do you guys ever do that when you yawn? You just try to smile through it? I'm feeling really good right now. I'm looking at what they're saying in the chat. How do you stay up all night talking about dumpster on show after show and then take care of your children during the day? It's more, I have to take certain naps. Like, this afternoon we were doing our school and different stuff like that. And it's hard sometimes to take care of me, just even taking a bubble bath, just to catch a break. It's later in the week when we do a lot more activities, PE and our homeschool meetings. And, it's a lot of work and it takes a lot of dedication. And we work together as a family. And we have our fun. We play the Wii. We play the Xbox. It's not easy. And then also I have my book Benevolence that I help run and have to pick up donations. And, luckily we have 2 more people helping. And it's not as bad as it used to be. I mean, I could lose. This was in an unair-conditioned, unfinished sanctuary where we hold this. And, oh my gosh, July is such a difficult month. We usually just cancel August because it's even worse. I just don't think it's safe for anyone to bring their children in there because of the heat. Just the heat alone. And I have no way of cooling them down because it's an unfinished sanctuary. So, I don't know. Like, tomorrow morning we probably won't get up till about 10. Or this morning we won't get up till 10. And I took a nap between 5 and 8 last night. So, because I considered this morning. And then I had a phone call from an autism mom from California. We're talking about different things we want to do with podcasting. And that's kind of the reason why I want to put a nail in this. Because I have so much on my plate. You have no idea how much I have on my plate. And I want some of this. I really, really want some of this. Now that I'm on iHeartRadio, I'm hoping that Autism Talks Radio will soon be, what's the word? Will soon be accepted by iHeartRadio as well. I've been hoping to get this mixer, and I had a chance to get it, and I just didn't get over there to get it, and now he's out of town. And I want to be able to take calls so I can do interviews. And I have a long list of people to interview. You have no idea. It's just insane how many people I have to interview. And I enjoy doing this. It's my passion. I used to do major market radio back in the day. And I loved it then. It was different for me back then. I was doing something completely different, very entertaining. And people loved me. I was in Atlanta on the Hot 97.5. So, it was before the Olympics. So that's really dating me there. I was young and, oh my goodness, it was so much fun. And I like meeting all different types of people. I enjoyed that. I think that's one of the perks of interviewing is to be able to meet a variety of people. I'm a person that likes to meet people. And I like to give them a platform and help them make a difference. I think that's what matters. Well, it's just been tonight and a couple other shows because she's been hitting me hard. When I say she's been hitting me hard, she's been talking about me. What she will traditionally do is to do a show and then she puts it on private or she deletes it. And like last night, it happened again. Because she was mad that I called into JP has a show. Jewish producer and Mr. Midnight Movie. They host a show. And they asked me to call in. So I go on there. And I talk to them. And I was a little bit tipsy. A little bit drunk. They're asking me all these different questions. I'm excited to interview this John Wiley Price. Very excited about it. Anyway, I really need to rest for about 4 or 5 hours before I get up again. So I think that's what I'll do. Did you have any questions, Missouri? Did you? Let's see. Put my reading glasses on. I think that about answers it. I play a lot of shows where I just play music and talk to my chat room. That's what I prefer to do. But my main passion is interviewing. If you look at Truth Talks Radio, I have a lot of shows that I have done interviews. Some of them are from the past, and I just uploaded them until I can get that 4-channel mixer. So, and I'm exhausted right now. I don't know hell she does it. When she talks about me for hours and hours. I mean, I'm at 124 minutes and I am physically exhausted. You know, setting the record straight, aggressively defending yourself is very tiresome. It's extremely tiresome. Or at least I think so. Let's see here. Played that one. Let's go ahead and play this one. No, we'll do that one last. The narcissist. She's so narcissist. Miss Narcissist. She really does fit it. Oh, that one's good too. Let's play this one. And this is a female narcissist. It's to tell you about it, how this person reacts.
Why, hello. I'm Super Narc coming to you from my intergalactic mental headquarters. You infidels, been wanting to know the ins and outs of Super Narc. So I thought I would reveal my secret powers to the world. I have the power to make you care, then destroy your life in a flash. I can cripple a soul in a few seconds. I can flush away all traces of my evil deeds. And lie to your face, and blame you for everything. I have the power for never being at fault. When I'm accused of something, I can use my superpowers to transfer the blame to another. I can mirror your behavior and see through your armor. I can erase all hopes and dreams from your life. I can lie to the police with a smile on my face or tear in my eye. I can make you wish you never met me. I can take your worst nightmares and use them. I can stick my straw in you and suck away all your life force, like a Capri Sun fruit drink, and toss you away like one too. I have the power to never feel sorry or show you any support. I will play dumb in front of you and insult your intelligence while laughing the entire time. You fall for my scams. I have the power to have intercourse with no desire, lust, passion, or any emotion whatsoever, for I'm Super Narc. Did I hurt your feelings? Well, don't bother me with it, as I have no understanding for your cause. I can punch you, hit you, yell at you, bite you, slap you, run your life with my super great powers. I am not from your planet. I am from the planet Narc, where all we narcs live miserable, unfortunate victim lives. I was sent to Earth to destroy all hope for life, and to rip apart your sense of self-worth. I can leave you in despair, and never care, ha ha, for I'm Super Narc. I don't have sympathy, cause I am too busy not listening to my super hearing, and ironing my cape. I come across as spoiled, but there's more. I don't quit. I go until you beg, and I give you the final blow. I wear masks to lie to everybody. I have no conscience for right and wrong. I do not really even have time to do this interview. But I thought you infidels needed a reminder of who's in control. Do not approach me on my behavior, as I will remind you why you need me, and make you feel like life cannot exist for you without me. Try leaving me and I will hunt you down and stalk you like you only seen on crime television shows. I will use the relationship as a weapon. I have the power to cry at will. In short, I have powers to con, deceive and manipulate, always saying it is your fault. Do not try and take away the attention you give me, or you will be sorry. No matter what you do, I will always know someone who can do it better than you. I can use my powers of put-downs and abuse to make you feel 2 feet tall. And all while, I want to give you a hug and suck the life force right out of you. Do not try to make me see reason. If you don't wish to be destroyed by my venom-dripping tongue and laser beam eyes, bye for now.
I don't care. Call me a psycho. Call me anything you fucking want. I don't care. I'm having a nervous breakdown. Fuck you, damn lying cunt. A mental shakedown. Go fuck yourself, okay? See my hands how they shiver. See my knees how they quiver. My whole body's in the tither. I'm having a nervous breakdown. You were plotting to kill me. How about that? Should we look that one up? Debbie, get help. All of a sudden, everybody hates my guts. I gotta tell you what he had to say. Debbie is on crack. Debbie is on crack.
You said, hey, gal, you got to slow down. You can't keep traipsing all over town. After giving you a physical check, I've come to the conclusion you're a total wreck. Come on, having a nervous breakdown.
They're just making fun of me, so I'm just going to sit here and listen to them.
A mental shakedown.
Call me a psycho. It's ruining my reputation.
See my hands how they shiver. See my knees how they quiver. Body's in a jitter. I'm having a nervous breakdown.
She has crossed the line. She's taken it off of the internet into real life, and it all goes back to her. There's nothing going on between the two of us. She is an evil, jealous bitch because I stole her boyfriend named Todd Morris, and she's a fat Mexican. She's jealous of me. You don't know what this woman has done to me in real life. Go fuck yourself. You beat your wife.
Nick Larson here with you.
I guess short answer, yes.
Yo, I'll be happy to tell you what she did, but it'll bore you to death.
No more rides for a week or two. No more running with the usual crew. No more movies and staying out late. My daddy's gotta find himself another date. Cause I'm having a nervous breakdown.
She's lying, guys, lying.
A mental shakedown.
I don't care. Y'all can do what you want to do. Screw it. I thought we were friends.
Nervous breakdown.
Debbie is on crack. Debbie is on crack. She has crossed over into my real life and has done serious damage with me on the internet. She has blasted my home address everywhere on the internet. I don't expect you to understand. So if you're not going to believe me as a friend, okay, that this woman is deadly dangerous to me and is doing this and is playing you like a fiddle. She is the leader of my hate group. Shut up. Get away from me, you fat, ugly piece of shit. I stole her boyfriend. You don't know me, you stupid ass. Debbie is on crack. Her boyfriend started coming into my fucking ass. You don't know what she did to me. You don't know. She tried to ruin me.
Cuckoo. Yeah, it's like that. So this is the end of the show. I'm sorry to say. I may do another show, just the Nora Jones thing, because I've come to the conclusion that I actually can't sleep unless I hear some soft music. Some really good music. So we will start again tomorrow. Or a little bit later. I don't know. And Debbie, 2 words for you. Get help.